I love Clash Royale. I enjoy the game mainly due to two reasons. It has a high skill ceiling, and the internet doesn't affect the gameplay. So everyone can reach to the very top, even on some crappy phone that released in like 2016 without the need of an RTX 5060, right? Wait, what's that noise? Wait, why is it green? Okay, that was interesting. Now all my money is gone. Now, I've been free to play it for about 2 years now, and I have not spent a single cent on the game. And so far, I haven't even maxed out a single deck yet. And guess what? They added level 16! Yeah, nah, I'm done. And as soon as I was about to uninstall the game, I had a genius idea. What if I remake Clash Royale, removing all the unwanted features that all the players hate, and improving all the features that the players love? Nah, that'll take too much time and effort. I'll have to plan the gameplay beforehand, create new mechanics, coding a game engine from scratch. Okay, so I spent about a week coding a game engine from scratch using C++ and almost broke my keyboard twice trying to fix some stupid memory leaks. But we got it, and it already broke. But why is it moving like this? Oh, there we go. That definitely didn't took over 2 hours to fix. But when I stretch the screen horizontally, it stretched the image too. And since I don't want the game to be fixed at a 16:9 ratio, let's go fix that. Okay, so I got my game engine 100% complete, and there are absolutely no bugs, no memory leaks, anywhere. Now, for the game itself, let me explain what my plan is. The game will be played on a hexagonal grid. I'll explain why in detail in the future. Every troop can only stay on one cell at a time. If that troop were to move, it'll occupy the spot that it'll move to. And if we were to put a troop in the same spot as another troop, it'll just push it forward one tile. Now, about why I make the grids hexagonal, Clash Royale's free pathfinding on a square grid is chaotic and unpredictable sometimes, so I've decided to make it hexagonal to make the troop pathfinding more predictable and the strategy planning more rewarding. Since the troop can't see the enemy tower when they're really far away, they'll have to rely on a fixed hidden arrow below them to reach the next tile. Similar to Clash Royale, the game will have 3 towers, 2 princess towers, a king tower, and 2 bridges. But the difference is, I added a sort of half bridge in the center, where further strategic plays can evolve using it. So this will keep the high ceiling of Clash Royale, and I'm planning to make this run on 20 ticks per second, so it's basically play on any device you want. This also makes the server side easily scalable since the game is super CPU efficient when capped at 20 TPS. Now, I've always been envisioning to create my own Clash Royale cards, and I want to implement exactly that in the game. Introducing flowcharts. I want to use this thing to code each of the cards. Here's the plan. Each unit on the board has a different ID, XY position, sight range, movement speed, etc. What the flowchart does is to take some inputs, like what the unit sees within the sight range, and through some complicated flowchart stuff, make it output the character's next XY position. The unit can also directly modify the other unit's position by just using that unit's ID and set its XY position. The possibilities are endless. Now with the game engine ready, time to code the flowchart. I mean, I've already coded a game engine from scratch using the most annoying language of all time. How hard can it be? Okay, so I created some draggable flowchart pictures and... and currently, they don't do anything. They're just placeholders for the actual flowchart. I've also left some text on the top of the flowcharts to make them easier to understand. But before I get into action, let me explain how my flowchart works. The only value that exists in my flowchart system is a vector. But what is a vector? It's just a list of some random elements. A flowchart takes in a couple of vectors and performs the operation of them, then it produces some outputs as a result. For example, when adding 2 vectors, we take each element from the first vector and each element from the second vector, and we add them. If they're different length, just keep the rest the same. If one vector is of length 1, then that vector would act as if it has infinite elements of the only element it has. But enough yapping, let's get in action. Okay, hold up, why is there like a line in the center? Well, that's not supposed to happen. I mean, it's kind of working. Hold up, my thing. Okay, there's an error. Bro, it's on an empty file. What do you mean? Bro, I just want this to end. Oh, it's working. Okay, So basically, this thing, I don't know why it's invisible, controls the output of this gigantic thing. Yeah, I don't know why it's so big either. But anyways, if I roll like say 1 here, it should modify both the X and Y positions. And it works! Yes! It works. Okay. What if I put a negative? Wait, hold up. I forgot to add the negative sign. Be right back. So I added a minus sign, and let's see how it works with the flowcharts. Also, I've took some time to draw some pictures. I know I'm really talented. But anyways, the chart gives a vector of 2 elements representing the positions of the big glowing thing in the middle. But let's connect the charts and see what happens. So this chart basically just adds 0.1 to the current position. And... okay, I spent 14 days of my life making a cube glide from one side to another. And I freaking love it! It feels so good letting it all out. Okay, let's try some more complex stuff. So this basically just will go in a circle forever. And... yes! It works. Damn, I love making these charts. They're kinda addicting. I spent some time cooking up this thing. So basically, this thing right here will just walk towards the other princess tower and start spinning. This is just a proof of concept of my card system, because I really have no way of knowing whether or not it got any tower damage, so I just let it spin. And 3, 2, 1, go, go, go! It's gonna take a while, but I'm spamming the enter key as hard as I can. Okay, my arm's starting to hurt a bit. Come on, almost there. Yes, we made it to the other princess tower, and it stopped spinning. But anyways, this video is going to be a series of multiple videos of me recreating Clash Royale from scratch. So if you don't want to miss out from future episodes, be sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out. In episode 2, I'll be coding the basic game math and character logics. Hope you enjoy the videos. See you on the next one. Peace!